Christmas time in the Appalachians. Beautiful sight. It don't snow every Christmas here in the Appalachians, but it does in the mountains quite a bit. And when it does, it's such a beautiful scene, especially around Christmas. How beautiful. Now, this is the true meaning of Christmas here in these mountains and everywhere. It's the season of the birth of our Savior, Jesus Christ. And we all celebrate that, besides all this commercialism. And here's the true meaning. The birth of our Savior, Jesus Christ. We all celebrate this every year. And all us mountain people and this Christian people celebrate this every year. Now what you don't understand is, you can't be Christians and believe in any of these superstitions. Well, I beg to differ. I was born and raised in these mountains. My parents, my grandparents, my great-grandparents, and these old traditions was handed down generation after generation. And these were God-fearing people. We believe in the Holy Bible, and we go to church, but still, it was handed down generation after generation on these old superstitions. Now, we've got all kinds of superstition in these mountains, but what you don't know is these superstitions for Christmas season too. So I'm going to share a few with you that I know of, and I'm sure there's a few more. So, here we are. Now, these superstitions, just like any of the other superstitions, they were just mostly brought from the old country. And a few things is added as time went by, generation after generation. But these old superstitions of Christmas, most of them I've not even heard of. So, here's the first page of the Christmas superstitions. Now, number 1, children born are either on Christmas Day or Christmas Eve are believed not to be able to see spirits or ghosts in their lifetime. Now, I've never known that one. That's something new to me. It was never handed down to me. And if you were born on Christmas Day, you'll be lucky in life. That was number 2. I've heard that one. Number 3, being the first person to open the door on Christmas Day and welcome Father Christmas in is said to be very lucky for the following year. Number 4, if you're the first person down the stairs or through the house on Christmas Day, you should always take a broom and sweep away trouble from the threshold of your door, of your home. I've heard that one. Number 5, unless you want bad luck, never keep up Christmas decorations up after the 12th night. I've heard that one. That's bad luck. Number 6, the amount of mish pies that you determines how much luck you'll have the following year. So they say eat it up. It says don't cut the pies with a knife, but rather bite into them, and you cut your luck if you use a knife. That would take the luck away from you. So I guess you can gain some weight on Christmas time eating them little pies, and these little mish pies are made out of just about anything. Apples, mish meat, it's all kinds of little stuff. But there's an old saying that I haven't heard. And number 7, if you light a candle on Christmas Eve, it must continue to be undisturbed and burn until it's blowed out on Christmas Day. Of course, I always make sure it's in a place it can't cause a fire or something. But they say that's good luck. If you blow it out before Christmas Day, after you started it on Christmas Eve, it would be bad luck for you. And number 8, if you use a Yule log for a roaring fire, never buy one from a do-it-yourself store or a hardware shop or nothing. You must find it and cut it yourself out in the woods, or else it would be bad luck. So it's something you have to bring in that you cut and worked for. That's an old saying. I've heard that one too. So that's the first page. Now the next page, we start out with number 9 here. We've all heard of mistletoe. Now some of the newer generation don't know what mistletoe is. Well, what it is, it's a parasite that lives off of certain trees in the woods. And it's usually way up in the top of it. And unless you got a pet monkey or a trained squirrel, you just can't get to it. It's hard to get to. So we always shoot it down with a shotgun in pieces. And it was worth some money back in the day, but I don't know about nowadays. People don't even fool with it. But it used to be a good thing to get with the girls when you was young, over their head, and you'd steal a kiss from them. Now there's a lot of old sayings here about it's supposed to be presented to the second person from the first person, and when the berries is gone, the kissing's gone, but I never went by all that. It was just, if it was mistletoe and it was up in the air and you got a girl under it, you give them a kiss. That's just an old tradition. All right, number 10. We all love to receive a brand new pair of shoes from a loved one for Christmas, but you never give shoes, an old saying, a tradition and superstition. You never give a pair of shoes to someone because they may walk out of your life later on. That's bad luck. I've never heard that one. And holly can be used as a protection from witches, dark magic, and bad luck, stuff like that, and evil spirits. It's custom that people would bring pieces of holly into their home during the Christmas period. Now that's a new one on me. I know we always brought holly in, but I didn't know it was used for that. And number 12, eat an apple at midnight on Christmas Eve for good luck and good health all year long. I've never heard that one. Number 13, Christmas pudding is good luck. If you're looking to get married in the following year, you should stir it at least 3 times. I've never heard that one. Number 14, finding a kneeling donkey on Christmas Eve and making a sign or the cross on its back will bring your heart's desire for the following year. I've never heard that one. Number 15, a Christmas tree undecorated will attract negative energy and evil spirits into your home. That's a new one on me too. Number 16, caroling is an old tradition, going to people's houses and singing Christmas songs for them. It says that the superstition is never turn them away without some food or some money or a drink or something to offer them for their singing. It's bad luck for the rest of the year if you don't offer them something. And number 17, Christmas carols at any time other than during the festive season is unlucky. So only sing Christmas carols around the season. And a big one here that everybody knows is eating black-eyed peas on New Year's Day is for wealth and health for the following year. And one more I'd like to add that I've seen in these lists that's not in this. If the wind blows on Christmas Day, that means it's a good year coming. I've never heard that one. I thought that was a strange one. So, that's the list of this. These old superstition lists, they go on and on for any part of the season of the year. And if you don't believe me, ask some of your elders. And if you're from these Appalachian Mountains or the South or the rural areas in the country, these people, they believed in it. And they were good Christian, God-fearing people. Now, you people out of these mountains, you don't understand, you'll never understand. That's the way the mountain people was. But we all celebrate what Christmas is really all about. The birth of our Savior, Jesus Christ. Such a beautiful time of year. So I hope you enjoyed this little story of just some old mountain folklore and superstitions of the mountains. This has been going on for generation after generation. So I want to wish you all a Merry Christmas. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.